Betrayal in marriage. A love-tested. Emma's silence. Emma and Daniel had been married for 4 years. They met at university and were inseparable since then. Daniel, with his charisma and determination, had been Emma's unconditional support in difficult times. For his part, Emma, with her sweetness and strength, had been Daniel's refuge in his darkest days. However, there was a secret that Emma guarded with all her being. 2 years ago, after several failed attempts at pregnancy, a doctor had given her devastating news. She could not have children. Her world crumbled, but she decided not to tell Daniel. She knew how much he desired to be a father. They had talked about it so many times, making plans for a future that now seemed impossible. Emma, I feared that, by telling him the truth, he might see her differently, or worse, that he might decide to leave her. So, she chose silence. The appearance of Olivia Daniel's work at the company was going up. And so, recently, he had been promoted to a position of greater responsibility, which meant more hours in the office and less time at home. With the promotion came Olivia. Young, attractive, and with the presence that did not go unnoticed. From the first day, Olivia made it clear that her interest in Daniel went beyond the professional. I think we will make a great team, Mr. Carter, she told him, in a smile that had a hint of seduction. Daniel didn't give it importance. He loved Emma, and there was no reason to think of another woman. But Olivia was persistent. It began with subtle gestures. Sun, long gazes, accidental touches, compliments that went beyond the norm. Emma, for her part, noticed nothing. Her mind was occupied with other worries, and the distance between them, it was becoming increasingly evident. The temptation one night, after a work meeting, Olivia suggested to Daniel that they go for a drink to celebrate the success of the project they had worked on together. Just one drink. Nothing more, she said, with a playful look. Daniel hesitated. He knew it wasn't a good idea, but after weeks of stress and cold nights at home, it seemed harmless. That night, the glasses multiplied, the laughter intensified, and the glances became deeper. Olivia approached too much. Daniel, I know you are a married man, but I cannot avoid feeling I am attracted to you. He should have left at that moment, but he didn't. There was something about the way Olivia made him feel, desired, admired, needed. And then it happened. A kiss. A step he shouldn't have given it. And one thing led to another, until the guilt disappeared between Olivia's sheets. Guilt. The following morning was hell for Daniel. He woke up with his head full of regret movement. He looked at Olivia sleeping beside him and felt nauseous. He dressed quickly and left the apartment without saying a word. On the way home, he hated himself. When he arrived, he found, oh, Emma is preparing breakfast. She smiled at him, as always, lovingly, suspecting nothing. You look tired, she commented, approaching to give him a kiss. Daniel felt his soul break. Yes! The meeting lasted longer than expected, he lied. Emma suspected nothing. She remained in her world of secrets, without imagining that now he also had one. The news Daniel tried to convince himself of that what happened with Olivia had been a one-time mistake. He avoided any kind of closeness with her in the office, but Olivia did not have the same intentions. 2 weeks later, Olivia appeared. He sat in his office with a different look. We have to talk, Daniel. I'm busy, Olivia. What happened was a mistake. I don't think you'll think the same after what I'm going to tell you. Daniel A. looked at him distrustfully. I'm pregnant. Daniel's world stopped. What? That's right. And it's yours. Panic invaded him. It couldn't be. Not at this moment. I need time, he murmured, not knowing what else to say. Olivia crossed her arms. I don't have time, Daniel. I want to know what you're going to do. The true confession that night. Daniel arrived home without knowing how to hide his torment. Emma noticed her expression and decided that she could no longer keep her own secret. Daniel, there is something I must tell you. He looked at her, fearing the worst. I cannot have children. Daniel's heart stopped. Since when have you known? For 2 years. I'm sorry. I was afraid of losing you. Daniel felt a whirlwind of emotions. Guilt, anger, sadness. Emma couldn't have children, but Olivia could. The decision that night, Daniel couldn't sleep. He thought about everything he had built with Emma and the mistake he made. The following morning, he confronted Olivia. I want to take a paternity test, D. Olivia was offended, but she accepted. Days later, the results arrived. Daniel was not the father. Olivia had lied. She only wanted to catch him, but her deception had been discovered. Daniel, filled with rage, he confronted her and cut all ties with her. The redemption that night, Daniel arrived home and found Emma crying. I know there's something more, Daniel. I feel it in your eyes. He collapsed. Bo confessed everything to her. Emma felt her heart breaking into 1,000 pieces. But hearing about Olivia's lie, she felt relief and a new opportunity. Daniel begged her forgiveness, and she, with pain, or he decided to try. If you want this to work, it will be with effort, Daniel. Because I still love you, but I don't know if I can trust you again. I will do anything, Emma. I promise. The betrayal not, he forgets, but perhaps love could heal him with time, and